Hey everyone, it's Pilko. How you doing? And today we're gonna have a little bit of a chitty chat. This is 10 things I wish I knew in my early 20s. It's gonna get emotional. It's gonna get deep. So get a snack, get a cup of tea. If this is something you're interested in, then keep on watching. So I wish I learned a lot of these things earlier on. I wasn't a very confident person. I'm still not that confident, despite like doing musical theatre or anything like that. I'm not a confident person. So these are things, looking back, I wish I knew. Number one, it's okay to ask for help. People are not going to look down on you. People are not going to be like, oh, she's asking for help. No, they're actually going to be like, oh wow, she's asking for help. And this is kind of like, because it asks for help sometimes, but if anyone that does look down on you, not worth them. They are not worth your time and energy, because it is okay to ask for help. And if anyone doesn't make you believe that, they're shitty people. Stand up for yourself. As I said, I wasn't a very confident person. I didn't stand up for myself. And then mostly when I left university, my confidence was gone. University really drained me for a lot. Might be one of my biggest regrets in life to stay at university. But then I went back to a job, and I had a really bad co-worker. Like, she was bullying me. She bullied other co-workers as well. And no one was really, actually no. Co-workers were helping, managers weren't, because she was getting numbers in. She was getting sales. So that's all they really cared about. And the co-workers can only do so much. They don't really have any power. So I was at the job for just over a year, and I had so much of her talking down to me, bullying me, and I wish I stood up for myself and told her what was what. But I didn't feel up to it at the time, and I don't regret not saying anything, but I still wish I knew to stand up for myself. Because if you stand up for yourself for something that's right, and someone talks down to you or puts you in, says that you're in the wrong, nah, they're in the right place. Go find another job. You'll be loved and appreciated somewhere else. Everyone sucks at first. Not everyone, well, not many people go and does something and is instantly amazing at it. They might be okay at it. They might be absolute crap at it, but you then try a couple more times and then you get a little bit better. You improve a little. So that thing that you tried once, I'm like, oh, well, I was really crap at it, so I'm not going to try again. No. Try it again. Try it a good few months. And if your journey not getting any better, then you quit. But if you're improving even a tiny bit, you carry on. You improve. You get better. You become amazing. You become the next superstar. Everyone in life is a blessing or a lesson. This is something I do live by. Someone that you thought would be a blessing in your life but turns out to be a lesson. So basically, it just means, if you didn't guess it, there's people in your life that are going to stay, and they are the blessings in your life. They are the ones that give you joy and love and happiness. And if they don't, they're giving you a lesson in life to learn from. And we need to learn these lessons to be better at life. But also, to go along with that, don't hold on to them people keeping you lessons. Don't hold on to them. This is another. If people want to leave you, don't go chasing. I've done this too many times in my life. Some people I called my best friends that stopped communicating with me, and I was like, well, what's this? I'll message them. I'll call them. And I became the needy ex. I became the needy one. Because I was like, I don't think I've done anything wrong, and I don't think I did. I don't think they did anything wrong. We just lost communication, and that's fine. But unfortunately, they just became a lesson in my life. Going to the previous point. They became a lesson, and they became someone who is no longer in my life, but I loved at the time. I still have very nice memories of. But if someone wants to leave me, that's their choice. 5, I believe this. People you think will care don't always. And this one I thought mostly about. I had a uni tutor, and I really wanted to improve my essays, and I was in his office crying one day, and I was just like, I really want to get a good grade, I want to improve. And his response was, well, grades aren't everything. And it was just the most, and it's really difficult to explain like everything, but like the way he said this, he just didn't care. And uni was a really difficult time for me. I wish I'd had left. Part of me wishes I never went, but I wish I'd at least left in my second year. It wasn't the right place for me, at least at the time. I was in the right headspace. The tutors weren't great. My course wasn't the best for me. Maybe I should do 10 things I wish I knew about uni. I'll do that at some point. But yeah, that's just my probably big example. People you think will care don't always. Number 6. Sorry is the most powerful word in the world, but it's also the most useless. So, what I mean by this is, sorry can fix a lot of things. It could fix, maybe not walls, but it could fix so much in this world. But at one point it becomes useless. Say you have a friend or a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and they're doing the same thing again and again, and they apologise. They hurt you, they apologise. They hurt you, they apologise. And it's fine because they apologise now. At one point, that sorry means nothing. It's just another word. It has no meaning behind it, because that sorry is useless, because you're just doing the same thing. You're intentionally doing the same thing again. It's just a useless word now, because sorry means nothing. But it also can mean a hell of a lot. And you have to realise at the same time, when you need to say sorry, you should say it. It could fix so much in your life. But you need to recognise when to say it and when not to say it. And not to say it too much. But yeah. You are not everyone else. Don't compare yourself to everyone else. You are not Chloe down the street. You are not Adam next door. Random names. You are not them, and you never will be. But they will never be you. Chloe might be the most prettiest girl you've ever seen, but she might be stupid. She might not have any intelligence to her. You might be pretty, but be really intelligent, and she might envy the fact you are intelligent. There's a skit that I saw by Superwoman Lily Singh, and it was basically just saying and it was 3 women in an elevator, and they're basically just like jealous of each other, saying, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had this. And they could have, and at the end they're like, oh, I love this about you, I love this about you. And, oh, we could have just been best friends, because everyone is jealous of something. And instead of saying, oh, like hating that person or wishing to be that one, you could just be like, oh, I love this, and actually become friends. They might tell you how to improve yourself. There's improving yourself and comparing yourself, where you might like the way they do their hair, and you're like, oh, I love the way you do your hair, and you're like, oh, I'll show you how to do it, and you might do it, and you're like, now I love the way I do my hair. That's not comparing yourself, that's saying, oh, I like the way you do your hair, I do mine now like that. That's being inspired by them, not comparing. There is a big difference. But the stuff that you never, like, I'm 5 foot, I am never going to be Taylor Swift. She is, what, 5'9", 5'10". I'm never going to be that tall. I'm never going to be tall. So I can't compare myself to someone like Taylor Swift because she's tall. She's also incredible, but that's a whole different story. She is tall and I will never be tall. But if she does a certain hairstyle, I'm like, or a certain way she does her makeup, I'm like, oh, I want to try that. I try it. I'm inspired by her. I'm not comparing myself to her. I'm getting inspired by her. But me saying, oh, I'm really short because I don't look like Taylor Swift. No, I'm just never going to be as tall as Taylor Swift. Number 8. Big one. Let yourself heal. And I mean this. Let yourself heal. If you had a broken leg, you wouldn't the next day start walking on it. So if you are having emotional damage, I don't mean it as me, but if you've got emotional healing to do, why wouldn't you let yourself do that? Because all you're going to do is make yourself stunted and worse later on. Maybe that's the right word. But all you're going to do is later on, when you could be fine because you got the help at the time, and later on you'd be like, in like 3 years time, when you've been like, you know what, that happened, I'm still dealing with the aftermath, but I'm a lot better and I can still do normal things. In them 3 years, because you didn't deal with it, you're still as bad as you were very first day, because you haven't dealt with it. It actually might be worse because you haven't dealt with it. So give yourself the time to heal. And if you are trying to get yourself to heal at the beginning and someone there not able to help you, then someone will be able to help you. Give yourself the time. Speak to friends. If counsellors are not there for you, teachers are not there for you, friends will be there. Someone will be there for you. If none of them, I'll be there. 9. Not everyone has to like you. This is something I'm learned recently. Growing up, I was just like, I feel like everyone should like me, and even though everyone like me, and I was like, there's a girl at uni I knew didn't like me, and it bothered me why she didn't like me, because we barely had a conversation. I still to this day have no idea why she doesn't like me, because as far as I'm concerned, I've done nothing wrong to her. She didn't explain why she doesn't like me. I could just have the wrong face. And at the time, it did really bother me. We were in a drama site together, so I was seeing her a lot, but nowadays I'm like, I'm amazing. Like, you missed out on knowing me? That's on you. Not everyone's gonna like you, and unfortunately you just have to accept that in life. And if they don't want to know you, that's their loss. And the number 10 is never lose sight of your goals or you. No matter what people are telling you, you might not be good enough, that they might put you down all the time. They might say, oh, you could do that if you weren't born in that area. Like, I was born in, you could be born not rich, so why would you aspire to be rich? You might be born, I mean, people are born whole different genders, and then they change because that's who they are. That's who they are. But never lose sight who you are. And if people tell you you can't do that, if people tell you that you're not good enough to do your career, screw them. They're not worth it. Because just always have in mind what your goal is and who you are. Never compromise them. As soon as you compromise them, they've won. They've won, and there's no going back for that. Actually, there is, because then you can get it back. Don't compromise yourself. So that was 10 things. I hope that was, at least. I might have to add one in. That was 10 things I wish I knew in my early 20s. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. Let me know which ones you did like, and if you've got any more advice for your 20s. I might do another one if that's something you're wanting, or something for school, something for uni, all that kind of thing. If you do, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.